has journalism unlocked my nomadic lifestyle and brought me from the Pacific coast of California to Kyrgyzstan in Central Asia. This is Josh Friedman in Bishkek, the capital of Kyrgyzstan, a country that has a long-standing nomadic tradition and that in modern times is home to the World Nomad Games, for which there is a countdown right behind me. You may notice that above me is a sun. That sun is the sun from the Kyrgyz flag, which is also on display at the other end of the square. The flag, or the sun in the Kyrgyz flag, has 40 rays, which represent the 40 historical tribes of Kyrgyzstan. And in the middle of the sun is a nomadic hut, or a traditional home for nomads. Now, what brought me to Kyrgyzstan in the spirit of the nomadic tradition is basically what has brought me to many of the places I have traveled to, which is a desire to witness world events and a passion for chasing news. I am here in Kyrgyzstan, where I'm wrapping up my coverage of the Kyrgyz presidential election, which is turning out to be a fairly significant event in shaping democracy in Central Asia. Dating back to my time in university, my desire for practicing journalism has really unlocked my mobility and flexibility and my nomadic lifestyle. Back when I was in university, I switched into the journalism school because I wanted to go out into the field, to get out of the classroom and to explore, meet interesting people, witness interesting events, and that's exactly what I did. And oftentimes I would cut class to go pursue stories or go cover meetings, or I would show up late to class because that's exactly what I was doing. And the teachers weren't always so pleased with that, but I would never come back empty-handed, and ultimately they would be satisfied with the fact that I came back with some news and that I was committing a daily act of journalism, and that managed to get me through journalism school and into the workforce. And when I started out as a reporter on the central coast of California, oftentimes, whether or not I had an assignment, I would go find some news. It was something that I just happened to enjoy doing. Going out into the streets, or into a meeting, or into some political event, and coming back with some news. And that managed to get me paid, and eventually that managed to get me to the point where I had an opportunity to move to Bulgaria. And upon moving to Bulgaria, I discovered that I had a whole lot of newfound travel opportunities. At first, I did not have a whole lot of work to do in journalism when I showed up in Bulgaria. However, when I would travel to other countries and cover political events, usually just doing so out of pure interest and passion and pleasure, well, after doing that repeatedly, there were people who wanted me to produce stories for them. I found that I was getting paid, and I found that the more I traveled, the more journalism I produced, the more work I received, and the more opportunity I had to produce more and more journalism and to travel more and more. And that is effectively how I have ended up right now in Kyrgyzstan, a country with a long-standing nomadic tradition and a very fitting place for me to explain to you how practicing journalism has allowed me to live this lifestyle of travel. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed and learned something from this little presentation, and I will be coming back to you in the near future with more tips about both travel and journalism and how to infuse a life of travel in the world of journalism. Goodbye for now.